What's going on, YouTubers, and welcome back here to another episode here on ESGNet, as we're back here for another Roto Show episode of Theo Bonds today, episode 221, and today is the last road trip of the season. As today's episode, we're going to wrap up here with these final two road games here, final two series of road games here. We got Minnesota coming up here, who we've seen quite a bit here this season, and of course, we got Milwaukee to finish out there in Milwaukee. So there you see the current stands right now. 21 game lead over the Twins, and currently right now over on the other side of the Brewers there. We'll see them here in just a bit, but first take a look. There you see there's not your average hitter right now. He's just hitting just about 200 of the points, over 400 there, and we'll see if he can end this season above 400 as we go here to Target Field. Beautiful night here for some baseball here, and we'll see what Theo and the rest of the Tigers can do here. Of course, you know, they pretty much have the division in their grasp, and they're just trying to see if they can try to be dominant here over the Twins as they have been here for the majority of the season. So we'll see what the Tigers can do here as we go to the first inning here, and we'll see here in game one. There you see 10 of 40 there in the last 10 games. So, you know, he's been kind of a little bit of a roller coaster ride here when it comes to being at the plate, but we'll see if Bonds can bounce back here with one on here. Nobody out, and that is a 2-2 count, which he just goes swinging there, and that is going to go ahead and get him struck out. Now go to the third inning here, 2 out, 1 on here for Bonds, as Detroit has a 1-run lead here, and we'll see if they can try to extend this one here, as that one's going to get in, and that is going to be a base hit for Bonds as he gets on board there. So we'll go with another at bat here, top of the fifth here, tied 1-all, 2 out, runner on second. Bonds here going to rip this one there, and oh no, he cannot rip that one through the first baseman, as the first baseman makes a nice snag there. Gets that ball as we go down to the 8th inning, I believe here. We'll see here. Bonds this time gets this one past the infield for another base hit, and of course that will put him on board here. They are trailing by 2. We'll see the Twins will go ahead and go to their bullpen here, as Schwartz will go ahead and take the rest of the night off here, as he does have a 2-run lead here, and with 1 on, we'll see if the Twinkies can use a new pitcher here, Peter Dunham. 3 games he's been in so far here. One of the young guys they've called up in September call-ups here. We'll see what he can do in this one, as we'll see a 2-1 count, and we'll see if Bonds here can get home here. Nobody out here. Bonds going to go ahead and go to second, and he gets there, no problem there. He will steal the base, and that would, of course, put him on board. So we'll go to the same at bat here. We'll see a full count here. This one going down near the shortstop here. Can they make the first out? They do, and Bonds will go ahead and come around the bag there and score, as this is now a 3-2 ball game here at Target Field. Now, 10th inning here, extra baseball here for you guys in this first game, as they're tied 3-all. Nobody out, and Bonds goes after that one. That's a slider, and it's way out of the zone there, inside pretty much the other box there. Don't know what he was thinking there, but that is not going to help them, and that does not, because they go ahead and lose this one in extras. As you see there, the Twinkies win this one here today. Final score 4-3. As you see the player of the game there for the Twinkies. And for Bonds, 2 for 5 for the day, with, of course, 2 singles there for him. Not much production out of him when it comes to RBIs or even home runs here today. As like I said, he's been a bit of struggling here at the plate. So we'll go down here to 157. There you see the record there, and we're just over the 100 mark there, so that's always nice to see. You always want to be a 90+ team every season there, because of course that usually guarantees you a spot in the playoffs, not to mention the division lead, so, and being the getting that division crown. As we go now to the top of the first here in the game 2, We'll see a full count here for Bonds as he has one out, and that one's going to go ahead and skyrocket over to left center field. That ball is going to rattle around, and Bonds should be able to, oh, he's going to go for 3 here. He's going to get a triple, and he gets it, and an RBI there for him, as that is going to be his 16th of the season. Detroit leads this one by 1. Go now to the next batter here. This one's going to drop down there. Oh, that one was good, as the second baseman was able to get there and snag that one there. Still a RBI opportunity there, plus a base hit. So we'll see now Austin Jackson here. 2 out. Bonds there at third. And we'll see here what Jackson can do, as he has a 1-1 count here. He's going to flare this one out there to center field. And that one, nope. The center fielder can't get a hold of that one. Bonds will come around to score. And Jackson, of course, will double there, as he gets an RBI double for himself and gets a 2-run lead here for his ball club. So now it's now, oh boy, now things really turn around here. Top of the third here is really shooken up here as the Twins now come back here 6-2, and that's a great snag there from the shortstop there. Nice play there to stop Bonds from getting a base hit. Now top of the fifth here, runners on first base here, nobody out. And we'll see Bonds there. Cannot get that slider. That's been a big issue for him. Especially in these 2 games here in this series, he just has not been able just to pick it up, or he's been chasing after it. 7-5 now here, and Bonds will go ahead and get walked there, as he will go ahead and take first base, as the Twins here don't want to do really too much here with him. So Jared Hughes will come out to pitch here. 19 games he's been in so far here. 0-2 for the season. 3 saves for him. As we'll see here with a full count, Bonds on first. And we'll see the pitch here. And that one's going to sky out there. Hopefully this one will drop down quickly, because this would be a great hit there. Not to mention advance a base runner there, but that's just going to be a fly ball there from Cabrera, and that's going to keep Bonds there at first base. So Tigers having a struggle, pretty much everybody in the lineup is struggling here, but they have scraped up five runs here in this ball game. But the Twins seem like they're playing some good baseball here. They're trying to play spoiler. Bonds going to go ahead and slide here, and he's going to get there safely at second, getting the steal. And we'll see here the next same batter here, but next pitch here. This one, oh man, the defense is really doing a good job here of making sure Bonds stays there at second. They gave a stolen base to him, and they don't want to give up too much there, as Kyle Seager does a great job there at third. So now Chavez now here up to bat here, 0-3. We'll see what he can do, as hopefully he can drive this runner in here and at least make this margin now be trailing by 1, as Bonds goes ahead, and Chavez there strikes out, and you can see the frustration there from him, as Hughes does a good job there coming into the game and taking out the batter and trying to get this game back into his batters there for the Twins. As we'll see, 9-6 ball game here, top of the ninth, 1 out. That ball is going to sky out there to center field, and that's just going to be a long out there from Bonds, as it looks like this could be another win here for the Tigers here today, and that's exactly what it is, as the Tigers the Twins here pick up the victory, and they will go on here to win game 2 and pretty much take this series here. Now they can eventually here in this last game of this 3-game series here, they could sweep these Tigers out of Target Field here, and kind of get the momentum here for the Tigers taken away from them there. As you know, that last 2 weeks, or even the last week there, regardless of your record, especially with a record like the Tigers have, you want to go on a hot streak going into the playoffs. You don't want to be cold, and especially getting swept, either way, home or on the road. You just want to have that momentum on your side. As we'll see, Devin Saunders here, 30 games he's been in so far, 14-12 for him for the season. We'll see what he can do here against Bonds. There you see, Bonds 11-40 there, 275 average. And the last couple of games here, as we'll see, a 2-2 count here for Bonds, and Bonds chips this one there Good job there from the pitcher there. They try to turn 2, but they cannot. And so that's going to be considered a fielder's choice there, as Bonds will be safely at first base. So we'll see here. Bonds going to go ahead and take off for second. He gets a steal, but it's going to be a strikeout from Saunders. As it's Twins here. No score just yet here, but the Twins look like they could do a good job here and do some damage here to the Tigers. As we go to the top of the third here, this one's going to be grounded there to the shortstop. And we'll see the play there, and yep, they go ahead and get Bonds on that one, as that's going to wrap up the inning. As again, the Twins just really playing some good baseball here, especially defensively. As we'll see now, 2-1 count, or 2-1 ball game here. Tigers lead this one, and Bonds, well, he takes his time there and looks at that pitch there, and that is going to be a walk as he leads off the 6th. So top of the 6th here, nobody out. Bonds on board here now. We'll see what Miguel Cabrera can do here and try to get some insurance runs here for this ball club, as they've been really struggling in this series here, to especially with runners in scoring position. So now 1-1 count here. Cabrera here going to steal second. He gets there, no problem there, as they can't make the throw to get the big runner here out at second. So you see the numbers there. It's 53 stolen bases there for Bonds so far here. As we'll see, Bonds here takes off for third, and he will get there safely, as that's now 2 steals now here in today's ball game. So just trying to get in scoring position here with 1 out. We'll see a full count now for the next for this batter here. That is not going to go anywhere. That's going to be fouled off. As Bonds here just taking his time here. Hopefully he's hoping and praying that his teammate here can get a good pitch here. That one gets past the infield there. First baseman can't make a play. Try to throw that one in, and Bonds is across the plate as they lead this one 3-1. So now we'll go to the top of the 8th here with 1 runner on board here for Bonds, as there's nobody out. 2-3 is your ball game. Detroit here starting to come back now here. They want to avoid the sweep, and that is just a beautiful shot there out to left center field. Bonds doubles that one up. It also scores a run, and it makes it now a 4-2 ball game here for the Tigers. So here we go now here. Top of the 8th, still nobody out. 1 on here. Of course, Bonds there at second. He's going to take off and go to third here. Can they make the play? And they do, as Bonds is tagged out there at the bag there at third. So as we take a look here, we'll see that the Tigers will, of course, avoid the sweep, but they do lose the series there. And the way they've been playing here, the last couple of episodes here, you would think that things would be turned around. I know Bond's been kind of struggling, having some issues there at the plate, but this is not the time to be dealing with stuff like that. He really needs to try to get himself to going here. Hopefully things will turn around here in this last series of the season, as we'll head up to Milwaukee. And there you see Milwaukee 77-82 there. Willie Petrolia there will, of course, be the pitcher there, at least scheduled to be the pitcher there. As we'll see, they are in second place there, just 9 games back of Cincinnati. So there's some playoff possibilities there for them. Not to mention, I think they're somewhere, I want to say 4.5 or so back in the wild card. So there could be a possibility for them to even have a chance here now, especially with the Reds playing the Cardinals there. The Cardinals can play spoiler in these last 3 or 4 games here. There could be some good opportunities here for Milwaukee to kind of get up there and maybe clinch maybe one of the 2 playoff spots there, wild card spots there to get in the playoffs. So, of course, that's a 1-game series there. But before that, of course, they have to try to win over us, and we'll see if they can do that here today. As there you see Willie Peralta, 4 games so far this season, 2-0 for him. As we'll see what he can do here in this first at-bat against Bonds. So here we are at Miller Park here. Beautiful evening here for some Wisconsin baseball, as we go to with a runner on board here with 1 out. 2-1 count here for Bonds. Bonds looking for this one, and he's going to hit this one. And, of course, he got a great hit out there. No one out there in the right center field, as he's going to go ahead. He's going to truck around here and go for 3. They're going to throw over to third, and they can't make the tag. And then 1 run that comes across the plate there. 1-0 Tigers lead here in this one. Of course, remember these two teams in the past, of course, the Brewers were a former American League team, and knew these two teams played quite often there in their classic rivalries there, especially back in the early 90s there. Sheldon Oakley here, he'll be up to bat here. You see his splits, and it seems like he does well against left-handed pitchers there, or excuse me, right-handed pitchers there. As Bonds here, well, we'll see. He will come in to score, and they'll get Sheldon out there, and that's one run coming across the plate. So now 2-1 here, top of the third. We'll see with one runner on board. Bonds here, and he tries to get this one there. No, they can't make the play there at second as the throw is off. And it's going to be an E5 there on the third baseman. Bonds gets on board there, so no hit there for him. We'll see here, 3-1, top of the fifth here, one out. Bonds here trying to get out this routine play there, but that's just going to be a ball that's just going to be a routine play, and get him out. Go down to the seventh inning here, top of the seventh here. One runner on board, nobody out. Bonds here, and 4-1. Bonds here is going to launch this one out there to left, and he cannot believe it, as that one's going to be easily caught. So now 5-4 here, top of the eighth. We'll see two out here. Bonds here looking for a pitch. He chops this one there. That one's going to be a routine play there, a 6-3 put out, and that's going to retire Bonds on that in that inning. Go to now, we'll see here. Detroit's able to come back here. Top of the ninth here. 9-5 is your ball game here, as these two out, one on board there, and Bonds, well, he will get thrown out there by Serja, and we'll see that the Tigers, hey, they pull off a win here. They take game one of this series, as Bonds goes 1 for 6 in that ball game, and we'll see how 1 for 6 in the ball game, a triple, and of course an RBI, and they win this one 9-5 is your final in today's game. So we'll go ahead, 102-50, 58, 77 and 83 there for the Brew Crew. Of course, they will again. They're still fighting for something here, at least a chance to try to get one of those two playoff spots there. But of course, it's going to be an uphill battle because you got the Cardinals and of course the Reds there. Reds, I pretty much have the division there, as they do have a 9-game lead, but of course, Milwaukee has to fight with their fellow rival, fellow NL Central, teams like the Cardinals, and of course other NL teams there trying to squeeze in there for a playoff spot. As we see, that is going to be a base hit. No, it's going to be a double here as Bonds, 2-out double there. Nice hustle there from him, as he gets himself in scoring position now. 47 doubles now for him for the season. As we'll try to see what he can do here, as we see that one's going right down the third base line here. This should go ahead and get a score, and a runner will come around there. Nice job there from Bonds, hustle on that play, and that is going to be a run. Oh no, they get the out there, but the run will still count. I guess the batter there was trying to get a double, but gets thrown out there at second. So we'll go now to the top of the fourth here, one out, and Bonds, that curveball there gets on him, and it's kind of in the dirt there, and does not get any piece of that at all, as that ends the inning. Top of the sixth now here, runners on first and third, with one out here. Bonds here with a 1-0 count, and he is going to launch this one there high and deep in center field here. This is going to go back, and it's going to get caught at the wall. Runner will come in to score here off the sac fly there, and it's going to now make it a 2-1 ball game here for Detroit. So nice job there from Bonds. He scored a RBI, got a run in there. He got at least one of them in. Go to the eighth inning here, and we'll see here, down by 2, 5-3. Milwaukee has the lead. Full count here for Bonds, and Bonds gets underneath this one, but I don't think it's enough for him to launch his ball at the ballpark. I think he just gets, he gets enough power on it, but just gets underneath it a little too much. And that is going to be the way how the game's going to end there, as Milwaukee will come back in game 2 here, win this one 5-3. is your final score here in Miller Park, as Bonds there 1 for 3 in the ball game with a double, and of course an RBI there for his effort. And we'll see what he can do in the third and final game of the season. So 162 here. Here we are. This long epic journey here for this season for him and the Tigers. As you know, for a while there, wasn't for sure we were going to turn things around there. Had a really slow start. But then we're able to, start putting games together here. We defeated the Twins, who were, a team that had us, at the beginning of this season here. They had a good start there, but then just kind of, were able to fight back, and they kind of put it off and went down on the downward spiral there. Bonds here flies this one out to right field, and that's going to be it for him for the inning. As we go down to the 4th inning here in Game 3, Detroit leads this one by 1. Runner on second here for Bonds. Bonds here trying to go and see what he can do here. That one's going to be launched over to left field. Left fielder definitely gets on his horse that time and tracks that one down. Nice job there, as the runner left stranded there. Now go to top of the 6th, 2-0 here. One runner on board at first. Nobody out. Bonds here going to pop this one here high and deep out to right center field, and that is going to be caught there for an out. So the first out there in the inning, as Bonds cannot move the runner along there. Tough time here for him so far here, especially in this ballpark during playing a day game here, or midday game. Got those shadows that can play with you and mess up your vision. So go to the 8th inning here. We'll see 3-0 here, and we'll see also one out. Bonds here trying to get something going here, and again flies this one out there to this time to left center field, and that is going to be it for him in this one. That could be his last at bat here for the regular season, as Detroit leads this one by 3. 9th inning, here we go here. 7-0 now here. So his teammates are picking him up here in this ball game. As this one, pitcher got a piece of that one, but he gets enough there just to get deflected there to the second baseman. As that is going to be it for Bonds in this one, and that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is it for the season. As the Tigers win this one 7-0 in a shutout there. Bonds, not a great way to end this season. 0 for 5 for him in this this game. He goes, 2 for 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 2 for 14 in this series. And only 2 RBIs in the whole series, are a single, a double, a double and a triple, and only scored once in this whole entire series. So tough break for him in that series, and of course even tough break, a little bit better there in that Twin series there. But we'll take a look there. Tigers 103-59 final standings here. As you see there, it's Twins and Royals tied it up 81-81, along with the Indians. Wow. As for the American League East, you got the Red Sox, of course, taking that division. You got the Orioles and the Rays there, with a pretty close record between the two of them. They're going to take the wild card spot, the 2 wild card spots there. And of course, they'll have to fight off in that 1-game playoff to see who is going to move on to the to actually face us in the divisional round. So it'll be the Orioles or Rays there. They'll play that 1 game, and we'll see who will have to play there. And there you see the rest of the standings there in the wild card for the American League. In the National League East, the Braves had it 104-58. They were just like us this season, just playing really good baseball, if not better. Marlins, they got one of the spots there for the wild card, 89-73. 15 games back of the Braves. Nationals there, Mets and Phillies rounded off. Reds there, they pick up that one there as they get 86-76 there for the season. But look at just that small margin there, 6 games between them and the Brewers we just played. Tigers, or I should say, I'm trying to say the Dodgers there pick up the division there in the West, NL West, and the Padres pick up the wild card. They'll face off the Marlins there, as them just have almost identical records. Of course, Marlins have 3 more wins compared to the Padres' 3 more losses there. So almost pretty similar records there for those two teams there. Should be an interesting matchup for that 1-game playoff there. And of course, we'll see who's going to play the Braves based on that series there. So take a look here at some of the awards there that we got for Bonds. You guys can see on the screen, but I'll just go ahead and name them off. He got the Triple Crown, of course. Ended the season 395 with 115 RBI or 115 home runs. Several RBIs there for him. Runs there, you see 176. Stolen bases, had the most stolen bases in the American League. There were 54. Of course, the Silver Slugger, Hank Aaron Award, the batting title there, and of course the AL MVP for him again. So a nice season there for Bonds. And now the question is, can he bring home the hardware just like a year ago when they won it all there for the World Series? So take a look. I'll show you guys some of the awards there, some other American leaguers here. And you know, like I said, the last couple of episodes kind of been down. You know, to be quite honest, this series, I mean, it's been a fun series, been a challenging series, to say the least. But yeah, I wasn't really for sure how, you know, when this new season started after we won the World Series, I'm like, this might be a year that we may not bounce back too much. But then, you know, I started thinking, you know, once the season got started, I'm thinking like, okay, maybe things will start turning around here. And I kind of noticed that when we played the Twins and a couple of other division rivals, you know, I start seeing a shift there going in. The pitching was starting getting better. I just wish, and I wish that, you know, I wish that AI here on this game would pick up players, especially when your team's getting hot. You know, start trading for better players and use the free agency or the you know, draft, you know, the trade deadline more, and just pick up some players there to help you out. You know, some good pitching, good bats and stuff like that. I just wish it would do that in Road to Show, but it doesn't really do that. It doesn't really trigger stuff, especially, you know, if you're on a hot streak there, you would think, okay, if you want to keep this hot streak going, you know, what players out there that you can afford, that's got a hot bat right now, and it kind of help you out and just kind of push you into the playoffs. So I don't know. I don't know if it does that in 19, but we'll try to see what we can do as we will be moving on to MLB 19, the show. Yeah, we're going to start off the playoffs there with Theo as he was taking on the Baltimore Orioles. So the Orioles were one of the wild card teams there that got in. They beat who was it? The Rays, I think it was. So that's going to be very interesting. We'll see how we do against them. I think we were pretty dominant with them this season. I had to look at my look at some past videos, stuff like that, to see for sure. I may have to look at some of the other stuff on there. But yeah, we're gonna move over to MLB 19, the show. We're going to start that. We're gonna start him with the playoffs there on there, and we'll see his new. You know, we'll try to see what his archetype is and all that kind of stuff there coming up. So thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for more Road to Show with Theo Bonds here on the channel. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and be a part of the ESGNet Nation. Remember, don't forget to hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified of when this series or any other series here on the channel is uploaded to the channel. Not to mention, all videos all summer long will be a part of YouTube premieres, so you guys will know the date and time of when this video or any other videos here on the channel will be uploaded, and you guys will know when you guys can check them out. So thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord. The links are down below in the description. And I will see you guys next time.